Hey everyone, it's Dr. Detroit here. The doctor is in. I'd like to welcome you all to the third series of The Wonders of Painting. This series, well, it's been on a huge break. Probably like 2 years worth. But I kind of felt like, you know what? With the upswing in some of the views I've been seeing for some of the NASCAR and Formula One videos that I've been doing, I figured why not go ahead and bring back this series. And so, that's what we're about to do. But first, I need to do something really quick that I just realized I hadn't done yet. And that is to cover this canvas in a thin coat of what's called liquid white. Now it does look like the white that's actually on the palette, but this is basically titanium white, but we're calling it liquid white. In fact, tell you what, we're going to have them run all the colors at the bottom of the screen, starting with the titanium white and working its way around the palette. These are the colors that some of these we'll be using for the painting. But right now, let me go ahead and get the white on there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So since this is our first time back, I'd say let's just go ahead and just paint whatever comes to mind. So why don't we start off with a little touch of phthalo blue, and let's also use a little bit of Prussian blue as well. Let's go up in here. And let's go ahead and dance in a nice little sky. Just something that'll look really nice. And the liquid white is now mixing, giving us this nice, sort of like this grayish kind of color. Look at that. Okay, there we go. And then with the same old dirty brush, we're going to go into a little titanium white, and let's go ahead and put a little touch of the bright red and a little bit of the phthalo blue. Give us a nice little purple deal. And I think we're going to go ahead and just put the indication of some clouds. Let's go ahead and put some happy little clouds in here. There we go. Nice. Look at those. Look at those things. Okay, let's wash off the brush with some odorless paint thinner. Shake off the excess. And then just beat the devil out of it. Now we'll take that same brush, and I'm just going to come up in here, and I'm going to fluff the clouds a little bit. Just give them a just fluff them a little bit and blend them a little bit. Give them a little something that they can play with. Maybe they can straggle a little bit right here. Who knows? We don't really know what we're doing at this point. Okay. So now, next thing we're going to do is that we're going to mix some water. So again, we're going to go into the phthalo blue. I'm going to touch that with some phthalo green. There we go, equal parts. And then we start from right here. We go ahead and bring in the water. Nice and easy through here. There we go. Phthalo green is so good. Phthalo green mixed with the phthalo blue gives us this beautiful, beautiful little thing. There we go. And we're mixing it with the liquid white. And we want this little horizon to be right there with us. There we go. Now we'll take out some of the brush strokes there. There we go. Okay. Wash off the brush again. Shake off the excess. And then you're just good to go. Alright, now then. Let's see. Let's see what else we could do here. Well, we could probably take our fan brush and let's just go ahead and do a little something with this. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and go into a little touch of the yellow ochre, mix that with a little bit of white, and then come in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the indication of a sun. There we go. There we go. So now we have a sun, and to give it a little bit of a sheen on the water, we're going to go ahead and do like this. Just touch it. Just touch the canvas, and give the option, or give the illusion, that the sun is starting to rise. There we go. Okay, we'll just wash this off a little bit. And then with that same old brush, I'm just going to come in here. I'm just going to blend this a little bit. Just going to blend this a little bit. Give it a nice little sheen. There we go. And what we're doing is just simply allowing the phthalo blue and green to mix with the yellow to create like this beautiful effect. There we go. Okay. Alright, now from here, we need to figure out what's kind of in the horizon. Like, what's probably over here on this side. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and take our palette knife. And, let's get a little crazy with this. Let's get some green in there. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, I think we're going to put a nice mountain in here. Let's decide where this mountain's going to go. This is where you got to make a big decision. I think our mountain is going to go right about... let's start right here and just bring it down like this. There we go. Not too much. Okay, and then with our brush, just a dry brush, we can basically make a nice little landscape here. And once again, the phthalo, or the magic white, the liquid white, mixes with the color, and we can use this to kind of pick up the color. Put like a nice little mountain peak here. Maybe even just bring this down a little bit, so that way it doesn't eat in to the sun. There we go. Wash off the brush again. We're going to be washing the brush quite a lot. Then I'm going to take the fan brush, and what I'm going to do is we're going to go into a little bit of the bright green, mix that with a little bit of white, and I'm going to put just the littlest amount of the yellow. In fact, just a little bit more ought to do it. Let's come down here, and I'm going to go ahead and make the illusion that this is a sandy beach. Just tap. Lightly tap on the painting. Create sort of like a little sandy area. That's all we're doing, is that we're just tapping the bristles. And that's all you need, is just a little bit of air. Like so. There we go. Okay. That actually looks really cool. In fact, this little beach area is going to be very cool for us. Okay, now then. Now, we need to do something over here. And so, one thing that we can do is that we can either put another mountain here, or decide what else we can do on this right side of the painting. Because right now, we have a nice little countryside, which we're going to get back to him in just a sec. But let's go over here really quick. And how about, you know what? Let's go ahead and make like a faraway mountain. We're going to make like a faraway one. So to do that, we're going to go into some more green back here. And I'm going to really darken this. I'm going to give it just a little bit more of a darkish kind of feel. And maybe this time the thing is way in the background. So we're going to do this and bring it across like that. Simple. And then we're just going to come over here. I'm going to take my brush again, and once again, blend. Just blend this a little bit. You can see that now this looks like it's kind of in the background. Because one of the things we did was this. Notice how this one was a little bit brighter than this one. This one is kind of mired in the back. He's just over here being a mountain. We're not really too concerned with what's over here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then one thing we can also do too is we can take the fan brush and we can also do this. I'm going to take a little touch of the sap green and a little bit, just a little bit of the black. Maybe even just a hint of the yellow. Come back in here. And I'm going to go ahead and make the illusion that we got some grass over there. Maybe even make it look like that there's probably a few trees back there. Just keep tapping. In fact, these are kind of like happy little tree blades in a way. There we go. Pretty neat. And now something else too that I'm gonna put over here. Maybe there's like a mountain. There's like a rocky mountain over here. So I'm gonna take some titanium white and mix it with the black. Let's see how that looks. I think that actually looks pretty good, but let's get a little touch more black, I think. It'll be a little bit better. And let's come back in here, and I'm just going to tap again. And with the darker color, it'll create the illusion that there's a rocky mountain somewhere back there. Just keep tapping. You don't have to do anything foolish here. You know what's even better too is that when you're painting, it's your own little world. And in your little world, you can do whatever you want with it. You can see right back here that maybe back there. See that? Look at that. We've made the illusion that there's probably some more stuff happening back there. There we go. And also, I didn't want to lose this type of white, because now it looks like that there's like some other stuff back here. Okay. All right, fan brush away. And now, one thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to come back in here with this brush and just shake it off a little bit. And let's see, what else can we do here? Oh yes, I wanted to address this mountain a little bit. So one other thing that we can do is that we can give some other illusions. So I'm going to go back in here with the CAD yellow. And I'm just going to make this as bright as I can, just a little bit more. There we go. Now come on back in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit more detail in the mountain. Just to give it the illusion that there's like some flowers on there or something. Maybe just a little bit of flowers. Not too much. Not too much. Not too little either. Because we can put as many or anything as we want in this painting. Oh shoot, it's our own little world. And now, the last thing that I think we're going to put in this painting. Oh, I always like the idea of birds. So let's go ahead and take our little brush here. And I think our birds are just going to be just a regular black, maybe add a touch of white. And let's see, because they're going to be going against the sun, oh, how about a little bit of blue? Come in here and just make like these little kind of things to make it look like that there are some birds in the sky. Look at that. Okay, there's a few more, and we can put as many or as little as we want. It's all up to you. And then, let's see, somewhere way in the back there, let's get some more black. I'm just going to do like a really small, there we go. So that looks like he's way back there. Probably he's one of the ones that's like way up ahead of these guys. Because the smaller something is, the further away it is. The bigger it is, the closer it is to us. And I think this is a pretty good painting. And, you know, I think we're kind of done with this. However, if we want to, we can also do something else as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that fan brush again and see how we kind of like gave the illusion here. We can go into some phthalo blue, some phthalo green. I'm just going to brighten this up just a little bit more. And what we can do is that we can now come in here, and what I can do is that we can give this, wait a minute, we can give this the brighter illusion. Basically, this represents like some of the gleam that the sun is giving off. Some of that nice gleam. There we go. Don't need to do too much. We can just do a little bit like this. There we go. And if we want it brighter in some areas, we can just tap a little titanium white and come in here and put a little bit in this area to give the illusion of the sun rising over the lake or river or ocean. It depends on what you want to do. Shoot, you can call it anything you like. And you know, we can even do this. We can even do something else with around the sun. We can go into some alizarin crimson, and let's see, could even go for an orange color. Now watch this. Come in here, go back to that same aura, and look at that. We can put a little bit, just a little aurora here. There we go. In fact, let's take a little bit more of this. See if we can fix that a little bit. There we go. There we go. So now the sun is slowly beginning to rise. Perfect. I think this paint is done, so we'll go ahead and sign it. And so I always like to sign my paintings down here. So I use a little touch of the alizarin crimson and a little bit of the red. And decide where you want to sign the painting. Me, I tend to find a nice little spot over here, and then just put in my initials. There we go. In the amount of time that it took you to watch this, we made a fantastic little painting. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Now, because this is the first episode back, there may have been a few mistakes. Or, actually, we don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents. But I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope to see you next time here on The Wonders of Painting. Until then, I'm Dr. Detroit. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.